After months of planning your cruise, it's finally time to start packing your suitcases before you set sail. Packing can be equally stressful as it is exciting, especially if you're limited on packing space. First-time cruisers might struggle particularly if they aren't sure what to expect for their cruise vacation. Whether you choose to pack a carry-on suitcase or you want to check luggage, you still have to determine what exactly you plan to bring on your cruise. And because cruise cabins are especially tiny, it's important to pack only what you actually need. If you overpack, you'll find your small stateroom to feel very cluttered and cramped. Instead, you should make the most of your space by packing effectively and efficiently. Typically, limiting your luggage makes for a more seamless travel experience as well. You can more easily navigate the airport, cruise terminals, hotels, and train stations when you aren't hauling around excessive luggage. I recently returned from a 7-night cruise to Canada and New England on board Norwegian Jade with my best friend Haley. Because most of my cruises are in the sunny Caribbean, I struggled to pack for this cooler weather itinerary. Moreover, I didn't want to pay for checked luggage, so I opted to cram all of my clothes in a carry-on suitcase. As a longtime cruiser and a world traveler, I typically feel like I've mastered the art of packing. With 50 cruises under my belt, I have my go-to packing list and necessities for travels. Packing is normally a breeze for me, however, that just wasn't the case this time. Here's how my strategy went amiss, including a few items that I forgot and some items that wasted space. First, let's talk about weather consideration. While packing for this cruise to Canada, I realized quickly that packing for a Caribbean cruise is much easier. Shorts, swimsuits, and sundresses take up less space in a carry-on, while coats and jeans are bulky. Similarly, Caribbean cruises are typically very warm, while cruises further north can experience weather shifts. I studied the forecast before packing for our cruise, and I saw a wide range of weather predictions. Our cruise was departing from Boston, Massachusetts, which had a forecast of being 80 degrees and sunny. As we cruised further north to Canada, of course, the weather would change with cooler temperatures. Rain was also in the forecast, although most days would be sunny with temperatures around 60 degrees. When packing for any cruise, there are 3 different categories that I consider: my dinner outfits, my daily wear, and my lounging on the ship attire. With only a carry-on, this meant I had to be somewhat strategic with my outfit choices. I wanted to choose versatile outfits that I could wear around the ship and in port for the varying temperatures. I opted to pack the following: 3 pairs of pants, including jeans and linen pants, 1 lounge outfit, 2 sets of pajamas, 2 pairs of shorts, 2 athletic skirts, 3 evening dresses, 1 casual dress, 2 jackets, including a denim jacket and a raincoat, 3 pairs of shoes, including white sneakers, casual sandals, and dinner sandals, 4 shirts, and undergarments. So now let's talk about my packing strategies. For this cruise, my goal was to maximize my carry-on space to ensure I had a variety of outfits. I planned to have versatile outfits that could mix and match well, which is always a good plan of attack for carry-on travel. To save as much space as possible, I opted to use compression packing cubes. These not only help you stay organized, but they also have a second zipper that will squish your clothes down. You won't save any weight with these, but you can save space in a carry-on suitcase by compressing your clothes. Packing cubes are a favorite of mine. These help with organization, and as someone who isn't super organized, these keep my suitcases manageable. When you're on board a cruise ship, it's also very easy to unpack your luggage when using packing cubes. You can simply place the packing cube into the drawer or shelf and then stuff your empty suitcase under the bed. I also opted to use my largest carry-on suitcase with an expander option for this cruise. Although this meant that my suitcase was quite heavy, I was happy that I didn't need to check my bags. Similarly, we ended up changing our flights on the way home, and having carry-on luggage only gave us a lot more flexibility for this. Finally, I limited my cosmetics and liquids substantially to save space. It's easy to get carried away with packing your makeup and your cosmetic products, especially because I use a variety of products at home. But with limited space for packing, I wanted to prioritize space for clothes by cutting down on these types of products. So next, what exactly did I forget in my packing? I felt confident in my packing for this cruise, even with limited space at the beginning. However, I quickly learned on board the cruise that I miscalculated when packing. There are some key items that I completely forgot to pack, which I either needed to borrow or purchase in port. One key item that I forgot to pack was a portable charger. My phone battery dies very quickly these days, yet I left my portable charger at home. Because of this, my phone was constantly dying during our cruise. Luckily, Haley had packed a portable charger that she let me borrow throughout the vacation to help keep my phone charged. Second, I should have packed some sweatpants or lounge pants to wear around the ship. I only packed lounge shorts and a crew neck sweatshirt because the weather was a little bit cooler and more brisk, especially further north. This meant it was too cold for me to wear shorts at times. However, wearing jeans around the cruise ship is not my cup of tea. Third, I forgot to pack a pair of black leggings. For women, these can be so versatile for either daily outfits, a gym attire, or even just loungewear around the ship. I'm not sure why I didn't think to pack some basic black leggings for this cruise because they save on space, they're easy to pack, and again, so versatile. Next, what did I waste space on in my suitcase? Carry-on space is very limited with precious real estate for packing. As much as you can plan, you are likely to pack items that you didn't need or wear. You can prepare for the worst case scenario, such as multiple days of rain, and then you'll go on your trip and have sunny weather for most of the cruise because that's just how life works. I was disappointed to realize that I wasted space on some items while also forgetting important things as well. The two items that I absolutely wasted space on included 2 pairs of shorts. Because the forecast looked to be unusually sunny, I was worried that I was packing too many cold weather items. I decided at the last minute to pack more shorts in case the weather ended up being hotter than expected. Unfortunately, these items were a total waste of space and I didn't wear either of the 2 shorts that I packed. I also packed a swimsuit that I was hoping to use in the hot tub, but we never ended up going to the pool. Luckily, one swimsuit doesn't take up too much space, but when you have limited space, anything wasted is space that wasn't properly optimized. So what are some other packing mistakes that I made? My packing might have felt strategic, but I still miscalculated a few important items for my cruise. For instance, I miscalculated how much I should pack for undergarments. Usually I opt to pack more than needed because there's nothing worse than running out of your daily necessities. So I ended up having to do some laundry in the cabin sink and the shower because I ran out. With limited cosmetic space, I packed a travel-sized toothpaste. Unfortunately though, this only lasted me about 5 days of our cruise, so I had to borrow toothpaste from Haley for the rest of the trip, although I was grateful I didn't need to purchase the overpriced toothpaste on board the cruise. Also, I had no intention of shopping in the ports of call because I wanted to cut down on costs. However, I should know better that I do love to shop while traveling. I ended up shopping much more than anticipated with t-shirts, jewelry, trinkets, coffee mugs, and more. I hadn't planned to shop and therefore I had no space in my luggage for these new treasures. On the way home, my suitcase was busting at the seams because it was so full. So what are the lessons learned? Much to my surprise, my packing for this cruise was not as strategic as I had hoped. Although packing might not be a perfect science, I am typically pretty confident in my abilities. I forgot a few very important items while also wasting space on others. I'm still going to continue packing and cruising with just a carry-on whenever it's possible. This simplifies the traveling experience and it keeps travel costs down when I don't need to check luggage. Also, it saves time at the airport and the cruise port when I don't need to check bags. Finally, there's extra flexibility when you have only a carry-on, such as the opportunity to change flights at the last minute. All right, everybody, that's all we have for today. Comment below if you prefer to cruise with just a carry-on or if you're someone that always checks their luggage. Thanks for tuning in today, everybody, and be sure and like and subscribe to Cruise Blogs so that you can be notified every time we have a new video. Until next time, happy cruising.